What's up everyone, and welcome to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. I had this battle on my stream a little while back. I haven't uploaded it like I should have, but I had it a little while back against a streamer a lot of you guys may know named JaccaMacca100. So this battle is really crazy. I'll be honest with you, watching the playback so I could commentate it, I was like, I have no idea how this happened. But hopefully you guys feel the same way. So let's take a look at the teams. This is actually the team I used to win my Underused and Under tournament the other week. And it's Probopass, Crocodile, Zorwork, Ampharos, Slowbro, and Hitmonlee. As JaccaMacca is using a pretty crazy OU team, but that's alright. It's going to be Greninja, Aegislash, Azumarill, Talonflame, Rotom-Wash, and Charizard. So the first thing I wanted to do was get Stealth Rocks on the field. Both Charizard and Talonflame were going to get trucked by that. So I actually had no use, in my opinion, for Probopass in this battle because I thought a lot of his special counters checked me anyway, like Rotom and Greninja there. So let's get right into the battle here, guys, and check it out. So, like I said, I want to get Stealth Rocks on the field no matter what happens, so my lead is going to be Probopass, as he leads with the Charizard. Now, this is great news unless he's Charizard X, because Charizard X is probably going to carry that Earthquake. It's going to truck me. So he's going to go ahead and go into Charizard Y. That's great news. He's going to be the special variant. So I know with an attack such as Heat Wave or Fire Blast, he's going to hit me really hard, thanks to the drought being up, despite the fact that I am a crazy special wall. So he gets that up, and he goes for the Heat Wave. That does a solid 50%. There's not many neutral special attacks that do that much, but I got my point. I got the Stealth Rocks on the field. That's going to be both his Fire Flying crippled, so that's great news. So at this point, Mawile was really either going to badly live this attack or be dead. So he goes for it again, but I get the 90% miss hacks and get Power Gem off, double super effective, and it one-hits Charizard. How about that? I was actually really impressed. Even after I got it off, I was fairly certain he was going to live it fairly badly. So that's Charizard down, which is a good start for me. So now he's going to bring in Azumarill. Now Azumarill's probably going to go for like Aqua Jet or Waterfall is what I was assuming here. So instead of staying in to that, I figured I may be able to use him a little bit later, maybe against Talonflame, and I switch into my Slowbro. Now Slowbro is my all-in-one physical wall. You guys have seen me sweep with him. But really, he goes for Bulldoze, and that's an actually pretty interesting move to run. I run Bulldoze on an Arcanine myself. It's really cool if you know the opponent's going to switch and you get the speed drop on them. But obviously, Slowbro doesn't care about that very much. Now here, I made misplays, actually. He's going to go for Play Rough, take me down to about a half, and I go for Scald. In the sun, probably not the best idea. I was trying to get a burn, but I couldn't there. What I should have done is known that there was nothing he could have done to out damage me here. I should have tried to set up Calm Minds and Slack Off so I could set up another sweep maybe. But I was fairly new to using Slowbro. This battle was before the actual sweep with him. So I still was not really used to using him, so I definitely misplayed here. I don't get a burn again, which is unfortunate, but I mean, it's relying on complete hacks, so I can't be too mad. So I gotta bring in somebody else to take it. I bring in Probopass because, like I said, he served his purpose. I'm not gonna actually need him for Talonflame. I'm gonna Slowbro can take him, and this Azumarill, you guys are gonna see, was a complete jerk to me. So now at this point, I was fairly positive he was gonna go for Bulldoze again. Now I could have switched back into Slowbro with Regenerator set up and tried to go at him again, but I don't do that. I just decided to sack Probopass there, but that's okay. So Probopass goes down next. So now I'm going to bring in, this says it's Hitmonlee, but this is actually my Zorwork. I was predicting him to switch maybe into like Aegislash to take a Fake Out with Normal Gem, because that's what a Hitmonlee does. But he stays in, goes straight for Play Rough, which is really unfortunate for me. It's going to take me down to my Focus Sash, obviously. And now I know Aqua Jet's coming, so I wasted my Zorwork there. I was really mad at myself for that, but I was almost positive he was going to switch for that Fake Out. So I'm going to go back into Slowbro here. To get a little of my HP back after he goes for the Aqua Jet. I know it's not going to do too much, and then I can get my Regenerator back pretty easily, get me back up near max health. So that was actually a crit, does absolutely nothing. Slowbro is way too bulky for any kind of water attack like that. So So now I'm going to go ahead and sack my Zoroark here because I know there's nothing he's going to be able to do against the rest of his team. He's got Talonflame and Shadow Sneak and Greninja's outspeeding me, so I'm just going to go ahead and let my Zoroark go down there. But that's, I mean, I shouldn't have let him die like that, but after he got down to Focus Sash, that's actually a good sack. It's going to help Slowbro out a lot. So now I actually bring in my actual Hitmonlee, and I just decide to go straight for the Fake Out. I know if he switches into Aegislash, I can go for Blaze Kick instead and do some solid damage to him. So I do that, go for Fake Out. It does a little bit of damage. Now, unfortunately, I carry Close Combat, Blaze Kick, and Rock Slide, and the best attack I can hit him with is Rock Slide. And it barely misses taking him out, and I don't get the flinch. So he's going to go for another huge Power Play Rough, and this Ozumero has now officially trucked 3 of my Pokemon, which is really, really bad. So now I have to bring in Slowbro. I'm near max now, so I know there's no attack he can do that's going to straight one-hit me. He goes for Play Rough one more time, and his Ozumero goes down to the Psy Shock, but, you know, he definitely did his work there. That was absolutely ridiculous. I made a series of misplays there to let that thing truck me so bad, but that's how it goes, I guess. So right now I'm at a 3-on-4 disadvantage. It's not that looking good that good for me. He brings in Aegislash. Now, yet again, I figured this was either going to go for King Shield or Swords Dance turn 1. So I was correct. He went for the Swords Dance. Now I kind of figured that off of that I could probably get off a Scald. And now this time hope for a burn. I didn't get it 2 times on Ozumero. Maybe I can get it with the first shot on Aegislash, but yet again, no. So it's a 30% chance. I mean, you'd think in 3 shots maybe, but oh well. So now at this point, I knew he was either going to go for Shadow Sneak or get cocky and go for another Swords Dance. So I went in my Crocodile. Crocodile, as you guys know, you've seen me sweep with him as well. Choice Scarfs and all that good stuff. So he does go for another Swords Dance. Now the only thing he can do to me at +4 is Shadow Sneak me. He doesn't decide to do that. Maybe he thought he would live an Earthquake. Not the case. He's going to completely die to an Earthquake. So that thing could have been a huge threat, but it actually ended up doing nothing to my team, which is good. I kind of needed some kind of break there. So I get the Moxie, but he knows I'm locked into that. So he brings out the obvious counter, which is going to be Rotom. He could have brought in Talonflame as well, but so I do not want to stay in. Crocodile could be a big help to me in the future, especially against that Greninja. So I'm going to bring in Ampharos here, and he's going to go for a Confuse Ray, which is I mean, it's not crazy uncommon, but it's not something you see all the time. I wouldn't predict it on a Rotom anyway. So that kind of sucks. I got those Confusion Hacks going, but I figured there's really nothing he can do to me, so I'm going to go Mega anyway. I'm going to resist both his stabs, and really the only thing he's going to be able to do to me once I Mega is burn me and hope to take me out that way. So I'm just going to try to fire off a Thunderbolt on this thing here, but because I know it hits the rest of his team for good damage, he's going to go ahead and get that Will-O-Wisp going, and then unfortunately on this Thunderbolt, Confusion Hacks ensue, and I hit myself. So that's still not that bad. I know L'Oreal can take it pretty well. This Rotom really, like I said, cannot do anything to me. He's going to really have to rely on the progressive damage to take me out, which is going to require a lot of luck. So yet again, I'm going to try to fire off a Thunderbolt here. He's going to go for Volt Switch. That's fine, because I know if I break through the Confusion, either Greninja or Talonflame are going to completely get annihilated by a Thunderbolt. I know there's absolutely no way either of them can live it. So he does bring in Greninja. I was really praying for this to break through here, but unfortunately, yet again, I get a little bit hacks in his favor and hit myself with Confusion again. Then I get the burn, obviously. And now he's going to go for Ice Beam. I didn't want to switch anything into that. If I switched in Slowbro, he could have Dark Pulse me. So again, I'm kind of forced to sack here. I was kind of hoping I'd live this really badly, but he's Life Orb, and there was really just no chance at that amount of HP. Maybe max, but not at that point, no way. So that's Ampharos down. So now it's down to 2-on-3. I have no idea what I'm going to do here. I bring in Krook. Now I was terrified of him bringing in either Talonflame or Rotom. So instead of doing Earthquake, I just went straight for the Crunch instead. He's not dark anymore, but unfortunately he lives it with like 3 HP. Of course, why not? And he goes for that Grass Knot, and that's gonna kill Crocodile. So now I was actually really scared. But thankfully for me, he's got that Life Orb, so Greninja would have absolutely annihilated Slowbro. So I got a little bit of a break there with the death from the Life Orb. So now it's down to 2-on-1. He's still got that Rotom. I have no idea what I'm gonna do at this point. So I bring in Slowbro, I have to. I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to set up the Confuse Ray turn 1 just to be that guy. So that's what he does. He sets up the Confuse Ray, and now I'm gonna have to rely on Slowbro to both get through a special electric attacker and break through confusion. But turn 1, I get it. Not bad. I get the first Calm Mind up. So at this point, I knew I had to set up to win. So that's going to help because I know he only carries Volt Switch. Pretty sure his moveset at this point is Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Will-O-Wisp, and Confuse Ray. So I know I can kind of wall a Volt Switch pretty badly if I got the Calm Minds up. So he doesn't go for Volt Switch that time. It does a pretty solid amount, a little under half. So that was pretty bad. I was kind of worried about that. And he's going to Volt Switch into his Talonflame. Now, I have the Stealth Rocks up, so they come in handy here. They're going to take him down about 50%. Now, in the course of the battle, really, and in this portion, the Stealth Rocks didn't really do that much help to me. Because really, after I got a couple Calm Minds up, Scald was going to one-hit him anyway. But I think the way it really helped was he was scared to bring him in earlier, and I think that might have saved me. But that's neither here nor there. So he's going to go for Brave Bird. He's a Talonflame. Every Talonflame carries Brave Bird. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. He does a really good amount of damage. I had to break through Confusion here, or else basically toast on the next Brave Bird. And Slowbro comes through. He gets the Slack Off going. And that actually puts me in a much better position than I was. I'm going to get back up to nearly 100%, probably about 85 or so % HP. And Talonflame really can't hurt me that much. So he's actually going to go for Roost. I'm not concerned with that even a little bit. This thing is not that scary to me. I know as soon as I get a Scald off, even at +1, just at +1, it's going to absolutely truck him. So I get hit with Confusion there. Not that big a deal, really. I'm going to heal it back up with Leftovers, and he didn't even attack me that time. So help me out a little bit with that Roost, actually. Should have Brave Bird, in my opinion, but that's okay. So he's going to go for Bulk Up. That's another one of those moves like Confuse Ray and Rotom where it's like, well, you know, you don't really expect to see it, but it's not a move that's really uncommon. So I'm going to go break out of the Confusion, thankfully, and I'm going to get that Calm Mind up. Now I'm at +2. Rotom at this point really is going to have a hard time taking me out with Volt Switch, I know. So I was pretty satisfied with being +2. I didn't feel like getting greedy against a +1 Talonflame. So he's going to go for Brave Bird. Again, it's going to take me down a little bit under half. So much bulk on Slowbro there. And now I know Talonflame's gone because there's no way. He's got absolutely no bulk. He's dead. So Talonflame goes down to the Scald there, and it becomes a one-on-one against all odds here. After that Ozumarill annihilated me, I got hacked with my Amph. I barely missed the kill on Krook. Somehow I'm still one-on-one. Now I'm not in the best situation. I'm against again, he's a special electric attacker against someone with not very a lot of special defense. I do have +2 up. Now that was odd. He went for Will-O-Wisp there, and I don't know why. He had to know I was going to go for Slack Off. Even if he hit it, I would have got all my HP back there, and it was really weird. If it were me, I would have went for either straight for the Volt Switch or at least Confuse Ray, trying to get a little bit of hacks. But he actually misses the Will-O-Wisp, so I get a free Slack Off. He's going to go for it again. Again, it really wasn't that big a deal. I guess he knew that he wasn't really going to take me out without progressive damage. So at +2, I'm going to go for Side Shock. It's obviously going to be a special defensive variant of Rotom, and I'm going to take him down nearly to 25%. He's going to get a little leftover recovery, but I know another Side Shock takes him out. So at this point, all he can actually do is Confuse Ray and hope for hacks there. So I think the Will-O-Wisp were a misplay on his part. I made some too, so that's alright. So his last chance is to go for that Confuse Ray and hope for the Confuse Ray hacks, but because Amph got so screwed over, Slowbro's gonna be like, nah, I got this, bro. And that's gonna be Rotom down. And somehow, some way, I came back in this battle and I won. But that was an absolutely great battle. It was a 1-0, Slowbro being the MVP there, absolutely making the comeback. If it wasn't for that Life Orb on Greninja, I probably would have lost, because he probably would have like one-hit me with Dark Pulse. A lot of key things went into me getting that win, but it was a great game, and I don't even know what else to say about it. So thank you guys for watching or taking time out of your day to watch my video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the battle, make sure you hit the like button at the bottom of the screen there. Make sure you subscribe as well if you haven't done that to get the quickest updates to when I post new videos. Make sure you guys, if you haven't done this, check out the stream at some time. It's going to be in the link below. It's www.twitch.tv/xChrisGoodman. You should come hang out with us sometime. So, that's all from me, guys. I will see you guys in the next video.